But yeah.
So this when did you start to really like go hard with it?
Yeah, so I was at like 30,000 subscribers.
How'd you get there though?
Just posting shit. I know.
Yeah.
Just posting shit.
And you weren't popular from someone else. No one helped you get followers.
Nope.
It was just, you were just.
I know.
Yeah. Okay.
I think the first 1,000 is the hardest, to be honest. Like if you get 1,000 people to subscribe to you from nothing, then it's up to you, really.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like how do you get 1,000 people to just fucking?
Yeah, it's funny because like the numbers now are so large, it's crazy. But just you guys listening, like 1,000 people, even 300 people, that's a lot of people.
After
like,
that,
it's
up to you.
Yeah, if you put all those people in a room, like that's a lot of eyes.
A lot of people stop.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I met Jesse then at 30,000. He had an MTV show on in Canada.
That's why he goes by MTV Jesse.
Called Careless Teens. Yeah, it was like a Jackass like type show.
Yeah.
So he hit me up and
he saw you like at 30,000.
Yeah. And he had the show too. I was like, oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
And then we shot a video called he said he could light himself on fire without like getting hurt by like putting oil and shit. So we did this thing where like I would light him on fire and then we'd like blame it on someone else. Like, what the fuck? You just lit him on fire. And then
wait, in public?
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
It was like the first video we shot. And then we were pitching a TV show. This like production company hit us up.
Yeah.
We moved to LA with like 2 other guys at the time. And then that's like didn't work out, which I'm glad. They would have like changed us and shit.
Yeah.
But we moved to LA for 4 months, lived there, and then we just kept going back and forth, Canada to LA.
Yeah.
Because we could never stay for more than 6 months. And we just kept grinding. And then, yeah, there was a time when, like, I remember we were, like, just stopping. Like, we tried doing, like, skits on YouTube, like, full on, like, we're trying a bunch of different shit.
See what hit.
Because we weren't getting monetized because of the pranks. So we weren't making a lot of money and shit. And then we just got, like, demotivated kind of thing. And we were literally just, like, debating, like, oh, we know a lot about social media. Like, let's manage kids. Like, we tried doing Facebook. Like making money off Facebook because people were making a lot of money off Facebook.
Like what? Like advertising?
Like skits, like making skits and stuff like that. Like or pranks too. But YouTube just wasn't working for us. Like we weren't getting those views and shit. And then I remember specifically, like I was like, nah, like we can't stop. But like we almost quit. Like we almost quit.
What at age was that? What age were you?
This was probably like 4 years ago, 5 years ago maybe.
You almost
4 or 5 years ago. Yeah, this was after LA twice. Like. We were just in Canada, and when you're in Canada too, or like any small town, if you're not in LA, your mind starts to like become around the people that you're around.
That's common.
You know what I'm saying?
No matter
like
where
anyone
you are,
listening right now, like you got to come to LA to like give it a real shot, I think.
Yeah, or you got to or if you're in a situation where like your friends are all like, "No, I don't want to." It's like and you're around that so much like you said that's very real.
Dude,
you're going to stay like that.
It like mentally like poisons your mind because you're becoming like everyone around you.
Yeah.
When you're here in LA or around a good group, like you wake up every day, everyone's fucking grinding. So you're like, oh shit. Like,
I gotta grind too.
You just start becoming like the people you're around, you know?
Funny. So when you first saw him and you were like, okay, you wanted to make him a part, like when did you decide that you were going to start like bringing people on a part of like to be a part of what you do, Nelk? And why was Steve a good fit?
We always wanted to, but we didn't really have the money or what could we really offer them at the time. I think I was in fucking Canada at my parents' house too, like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we were like kind of big at the time. I don't know. Were we even at a mill? Maybe not, right?
No, I remember when you guys first
we hit a mill when we already knew you, right?
Yeah, I remember when I first knew about you guys. You were at like 1.2, 1.3.
Oh, so we were past the mill.
You were, yeah.
Okay. So I guess I think the first thing like I paid you to do, or didn't we? I paid you for a video or some shit. It was something low, like, because we didn't have money, right? So I always wanted to expand, like, what Full Send was, or, like, because we were selling, like, I think it was the Rona season shirts we were selling. So I was like, oh, how can we get, like, other people to buy the shirts that aren't, like, Nelk fans? Just make it cool, you know? Because Rona season was, like, a cool thing that everyone fucked with. So I think I paid Steve some money to do, like, he was doing Rona Slam. So I was like, yo, if you want to wear the shirt, like I can toss you like $250 next time you do it.
Yeah.
Or some shit like that. And that was like a lot of money at the time for us. You know what I mean? So it was like, I don't know. I was just amazed by it. So I think one thing, my best quality is kind of knowing what works. Yeah. I think.
I've noticed that about you.
I think if I see something and I like think it's funny, I think like other people are going to think it's funny too. So I saw Steve and I was like, what the fuck? And I watched all like a bunch of videos, and I was like, there's nothing like him. Like, I was amazed by him, so I was like, why are not other people not going to be amazed by him too?
Yeah, it's a fact. I mean, you have a great eye for this for like quality content. Like, I spend a lot of time around you now at this point, like daily, and you just, like I said earlier, you're super fucking creative. Do you do anything to continue to like learn to be creative, or like do you read books? Like, I never really asked you any questions like this. Like,
no,
what
do you
what
I
like
can't read anymore. I don't got the attention span for that no more, man.
What like do you do? Like, what'd you do you think to develop that like?
I think it's coming from the background that like I wanted to like at one point be like, I always like being on camera too, but I guess I direct for Nelk too. Like, you know what I'm saying? In a bit, like Austin, shout out Austin's obviously amazing too.
Yep.
So he's like cinematography, but I have some input on like the directing or the way it's shot or like the vision behind it, right? So I wanted to be a director at one point.
I mean,
too.
you have a ton. Just so you guys know, from my perspective, I've been around like a lot of shooting. We shoot the skits. We shot the skit the other day in the classroom. You told me some other guy thought of that exact skit, but like you're around like the stuff that I've seen, you're very like leading the direction of a lot of the stuff.
It's knowing how to like tell the story.
Yeah.
And everything. I think that's what I
even me with. So you guys obviously, hopefully you've seen my new channel, Life of Bradley Martin. Like, it's all just like vlog and like skit comedy shit, funny stuff. Even in that content, Kyle helped me out a lot on like, oh, you guys should do this, or like, let's do that. Like, it's so fucking, that's why I was saying earlier, it's so nice to have for the first time in like fucking 8 years a team. And
I need to have that, yeah.
And I'm number one, I'm super fucking grateful for you guys. I want to make sure that's set out on camera, like especially you, Kyle, and you as well, Steve.
Because we have a team behind the scenes that we've hired, right?
Yeah.
Austin, Adrian, Alex, even our assistant now, Alex.
Amazing, yeah.
Like Drew, everyone in that we have right now, and we keep on, they fucking care.
Yeah.
They care
I noticed
about
that,
the videos.
man.
So even when we're filming, if me and Adrian are filming, or even now Jay and Salim have come in and they want to get good clips.
Yeah.
Like, so
no, they kill it.
Them too. Even now they've stepped it up with us because we've been in the prank game for so long too, right? So it's hard to think of new ideas. And sometimes when you're out, you're not getting good clips and you're like, fuck, like I just want to stop. And they have high standards. So I'm like, yo, we got like 5 clips, right? They're like we got like one good one, maybe 2. And I'm like, fuck. And we keep going, we get more. So it's now just adding to that team to where it's just like, everyone wants to make it good.
Yeah.
So we're killing it right now. It's going good. But yeah, adding more and more people, like.
So how do you know, like, how does someone join? How does someone become part of Nelk? Like, how do you know who someone's good? Like, how do you spot that shit? Because that is really impressive to me.
On camera,
you get the right people. Like, these guys are dope. I'm talking shit about them because they're off camera, but they're fucking dope.
Yeah, I like them. On camera, it's just like seeing it. It's just hard and just knowing what's gonna work, kind of thing. But behind the scenes, you test them out. You got to make sure they're fucking hard workers. Like, we don't stand for like lazy workers. Like, we've fired people and shit too. Yeah. Like, so our team's fucking hardworking.
Yeah, I noticed that. I really noticed that. Like, everyone cares. Yeah. It feels like a family.
Because I want them to know, like, we're gonna be the biggest thing, and if you guys work hard, you guys are gonna fucking eat too. Like, you know, like, I want them to be like successful. I want everyone around us to be successful. Yeah. So.
I love it, man. The fucking mentality is so dope. So where do you guys like? Because you guys, it seems like literally, like I said this earlier, every time the videos they seem better and better. Like, where do you go from here? Are you gonna make like a
I think it's just doing every Monday. Every Monday's hard enough. Yeah. We'll do big shit eventually, right? Everyone says make a movie.
Yeah, I see that.
You got to be big. We'll do a movie eventually, right? That'd be cool. But we got to be big. Lit. You got to be big to be a movie, because a movie. What's worse than having a shitty movie or a movie that doesn't hit? If we do a Nelk movie or a full send movie, it's got to be a fucking, like, I want it to go viral like Tiger King or some shit like that.
Yeah, that'd be
like where it's like crazy. A thing, like that'd be lit.
Talk to me. You just said it about full send. When did you decide that was a part of the brand?
I heard that from Mr. Lawrence first.
Really?
Send. Yeah, he was the first one to.
Alex?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Our boy. My group back home of friends of like, they say a lot of shit that like we've thrown on shirts, like just like
back from Canada.
Yeah, just being around the boys, just like full send was like kind of like the thing at the time. So we just I was saying it in videos and shit too, like Rona season,
Yeah.
and same thing, we found it funny, so we were saying it in videos just naturally, and then people just loved it, and it just became a thing.
So did you hear about you? So you heard it from Alex first. You didn't hear it on the internet
Send
first.
it was a thing.
Send
People were
it.
saying send it and shit, but full send.
Yeah.
I think we started, or at least popularized,
Yeah, because I started noticing that everyone was saying that shit. It started to become a thing that even outside of you guys was popular to say.
Yeah, it's definitely bigger than